Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to share with you what I eat in a day. I've actually had a few of my viewers who wanted to know what I eat in a day. So this is early morning, Saturday, and I'm just waking up. All right, and this is exactly what I do. I took a shower, my hair is still wet. Everything is not fluffy right now, but every morning I like to start my morning with lemon water, and I'll show you what ingredients I put in there. Of course, it's a lemon. I use 2 lemons. You can only just use 1, and I peel it. I use the whole thing. You know, some people, what they'll do is just juice it, but I suggest just putting the whole entire lemon in the blender. And I usually have a Ninja, but my Ninja broke down. She broke down, and so I keep a spare until I can get another one. So any blender will work. If you have your Ninja, use your Ninja. So I'll put in 2 lemons. And the reason why I do this every morning to help with digestion, help to start to detoxify your liver, it helps alkalize, for hydration, and also for additional hydration. What I like to do sometimes, I will just use pink Himalayan salt. And you guys, I'm sorry, my setup, I'm not pretty good at these stuff in the kitchen, but we're gonna make this work. Sometimes I'll use pink Himalayan salt, and I'll just put a little bit, just a little, not too much, because you want that hydration during the night when you sleep, because I don't know when the last time you had some water. I try and drink at least a gallon of water per day, and I actually want to show y'all. I'm going to leave the camera for a hot second. Okay. I wanted to show you that I do not play. I carry this around with me every day, and I put my, I put this electrolyte mix. I'm finding the older that I get and the more that I work out and you're sweating, you need to replace the sodium and the electrolytes, but you do have to watch it. So when we go in this video, I'll show you exactly what I do when I create my breakfast and my meals and so forth. So I peel that, put the whole thing in the blender, and ginger is so good for digestion. Both of these are really good for increasing hydrochloric acid in the stomach, and that helps with digestion. And as you get older, our digestion really starts to decline. You need more digestive enzymes. So this is really good to help a natural way. Sometimes I may use digestive enzymes, but this is really good to just start today, to start for digestion. And I also have purified water in there, filtered water. What I also like to use is, I use this in here. It's electrolyte mix. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's Ultima electrolyte mix. I'll put it in the description if you are interested. If not, I'm not trying to put a whole bunch of products. I'm just really trying to get to the point. As you see, I'm just waking up. My hair is all wet, but I wanted to get this done. And this will be some in clips. So what I also like to do, I keep my turmeric in here. And a nice little canister. And I will use about, no, I'm gonna go for, where's my teaspoon? I'll put a teaspoon of turmeric. Good for inflammation. So many health benefits. I've been using this, and I'm telling you that when I work out, I have less pain, like less sore for some unknown reason. May work for you, may not, I don't know, but it works for me. And what I like to do is add some pepper, just a little bit, like 3 little shaky shakes. And what that does is activate the curcumin in the turmeric. You can use capsules if you want, you can take it, but for me, I like to put it in a liquid form. And I have my super greens powder. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. I will use this, and or I have beetroot powder that I will use. So I am going to use just the same thing, a teaspoon of that, and I'm just going to put that right in there, getting that hydration in. I got my water, and this is, y'all, this is pretty much it. What I do in regards, and then I'll blend this, drink this, and I'll drink it through a straw. All right, and I have my, where is she at? I'm still not ready this morning. I have no idea. I have my mason. Oh, my mason jar. I have a whole bunch of these around, and I just open it, blend it all up, and I drink it through a straw. The reason why I say a straw, because this will ruin your enamel. So once you drink it through a straw, wait like 10 minutes, rinse your mouth out, and then wait a little while, maybe another 10 minutes, and you can brush your teeth. I know it's a process, but it's so worth it. I feel like my digestion has improved using this as well. And especially if you are a woman that's dealing with any hormonal imbalances, you really want to make sure that you're constantly eating foods to help cleanse your liver and optimize your gut health, because if your gut health and your liver is off, this is the number 2 reasons why your hormones are imbalanced, and there's other reasons as well. But you just want to make sure all of that is optimized. So what I'm going to do is blend this up, and I am going to show you guys what I eat about 20 minutes or 30 minutes later digest. So wait around. I'm going to do another clip and mix this up, and I'll see you shortly. I also wanted to add, if you been using apple cider vinegar, you can put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in here as well. Really good for digestion. So many health benefits to apple cider vinegar, but I don't use it. I just can't get past the taste, so I rather drink this in the morning. Isn't it beautiful? And then I just sip on it. Hi, right now I am preparing my breakfast / lunch. So I put a tablespoon of olive oil. Yeah, I put olive oil in there. I also put onions. I love onions. And today is Sunday, so I chop up my onions, a bunch of them, and I will put them in a glass container. I chopped up a lot of vegetables. So the goal here is protein, fat, and fiber. I eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables because of, I'm very much so prone with estrogen dominance. I don't want a spike in my insulin in the morning. However, I do eat carbohydrates. This is ready for this now. So I have everything chopped up. And again, this is my breakfast and my lunch. And I usually, split them up. I'm gonna put this in here first. This cabbage takes a while. I'll probably fast forward this, but we'll see. So I have a lot of red cabbage. The goal here is get the whole entire color of the rainbow. That's the main thing that you want to do. Think of, in the morning, vegetables and protein. Vegetables and protein. So I cut up some tomatoes. I have some Brussels sprouts, good for a cruciferous vegetable. They're just good for you anyway. And I have some shiitake mushrooms. So it's full of vegetables. Okay? So once we cook this down, I'll probably see if I can fast forward this part. We'll see. I don't know. But you guys are gonna watch me do this. Alright? So the goal here is to not spike your insulin in the morning. You don't want that high insulin spike. The goal here is, this is what I eat in the morning. But sometimes I will have steel cut oats, just a half a cup, maybe a fourth a cup. It depends on my macronutrients. I do macronutrient calculations. Sometimes I know how to eyeball what I need in regards to protein, fat, and fiber. You want to make sure that you're getting in at least over 25 grams of fiber. But if you are a woman dealing with estrogen dominance, then you want to make sure that you get in at least 45, you can go up to 40 grams, or I'm sorry, 35 grams of fiber, okay? But steel cut is a much better option because it's not that processed, still processed, but it's in its natural form. I recommend this one. See how it looks, see, like seedy look? That's what you want. It takes a long time to prepare, but it's much better for you. And sometimes I'll have this after my workout or a little bit before my workout. It depends. But this is my lunch and breakfast. Now, as far as the protein, I am putting steak in here today. I try and have steak at least twice per month. I don't eat it all the time. But if you are a woman that is still having your menstrual cycle, you're still losing that blood. You still need iron. And if you're not getting enough through your food, I don't typically recommend supplementation unless you're just completely low and if your doctor says it. But I find that having a piece of steak actually helps. And this is a ribeye steak, and it's organic, grass-fed. But I don't typically eat a lot of red meat at all, but I eat it because women, especially women, if you're over 40, you're dealing with that perimenopausal stage, and you can also have heart palpitations. And lately I've been having heart palpitations. And when I added a piece of steak, because I try and stay away from a lot of meat eating. You can reduce your meat eating is much better. I like to put coconut aminos in here. Put your favorite seasoning in here. I'll have a little bit more. So you want to be careful with your sodium content as well. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at you. I'm not really good at these type of videos at all. I like my other type of videos, but I try to get this all organized for you so you can just see. It's not that complicating at all. You find vegetables that you love and just eat them. If you don't like cabbage, maybe you like the green cabbage. And you experiment with different flavors. That's what you can do. So I'm cooking this down. Now I'm going to add in, this was a 10-ounce steak. And I'm going to add this in. And again, I split this in half. So I'm eating on this twice a day. You can have steak. You can have tempeh if you're vegan. You can have chicken. Usually I'll have it with chicken. And I don't have anything to wipe my hand. I hate to leave the thing. Hold on. Sorry about that. Try to find something. I don't have, y'all, this is bad. So I'm trying to get this done. This video done. I lost my train of thought. But again, I don't eat this all the time. I've been having some heart palpitations when I add in some red meat. I don't have the heart palpitations. And in the first video, when I drink my lemon and turmeric and the hydration powder, electrolytes, those heart palpitations actually go away. But when you're in perimenopause, some of you may experience that, and that also could be your iron is low and you want to go and get that tested. See where your iron levels are, because that possibly could be it, or you're just not drinking enough water. So if you feel like your chest and you have flutters that are going on, that is a sign. Sometimes it's just perimenopause of what you're going through. If you're hydrating, you're drinking enough water, and you're like, Andrea, I eat red meat all the time, or I'm eating a lot of, I'm making sure I'm getting in my iron. But sometimes it could be because of your iron, because you still have a menstrual cycle. So what I do, I cook this up, and I split it up. I put this in containers, and that's what I do. Well, that's just my breakfast. You can add tempeh. That's where I was. You can add tempeh. You can add steak. Or you can add chicken. Whatever source of protein you want to add. But as you see, the color of the rainbows, you're getting all those phytonutrients. You're getting some of the vitamin C's. Even Brussels sprouts have a little bit of protein. Protein is very important as you get older. You want to make sure you have enough. I'm just going to add this really quick. As far as protein, I use MyFitnessPal to make sure I'm getting in enough protein, because I do like to lift weights, and that will help with muscle building, to retain your muscle, help you get stronger, because I'm lifting 30 to 35 pounds of dumbbells. And no, I'm not getting buff, and I'm not big at all, but you want to have that strength. but you need to make sure you're getting in enough protein. You know, there's numerous studies, different YouTube videos that will tell you that you need 0.8 to 1 gram of your body fat. Really quick, how I'm going to tell this to you. All right, say for instance, you weigh 160 pounds. So with that 1 gram, we can just make it easy. Just get in 1 gram of protein. If you are 160 pounds, you can try and get up to that much, but it's a lot. If you're 180, if you're 170 grams of protein a day, it's just too much on the body. And especially if you're not assimilating the amino acids, you're not digesting, you may have to take a digestive enzyme. What I recommend in this case, if you are a 160-pound woman, take in the amount of protein what your goal weight is. So if you're 160 and you're like, girl, I'm trying to get down to 140, I'll be fine at 140. Well, then just get in 140 pounds. If you are a woman that is around, I'll say 140, 135, 125, 120, then try and get as close to how much you weigh. Or again, you can go to your goal weight. If you're 125 and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to eat 100 grams of protein every day, or I'm just going to eat 115 instead of meeting that. And you can cycle it out as well. But protein is very important. So you choose the meat that you want, and that's it. This is it. And I separate them. I'll just show you. I have my glass bowls in the cabinet, and I just separate them. Just even it out. I don't measure it out, and that's what I eat on, and that's it. Super simple. So any vegetable that you like, just put them in there. Find a seasoning that you like. Just don't make it complicating. It doesn't have to be complicating. But the goal is veggies, veggies, veggies. You can even add ginger in here. Whatever spices you like, just experiment with it. And in my program, I will have options, because I know some people, they get bored of the same type of food all the time, because I keep mine basic. I do have recipes that you can make, because I know that you're like, I want a little more variety to this. But in my program that I am creating, it does have more. And also, don't forget to download that guide that I have for you. I do have some recipes that I put together. But for me, I just want it basic because I have to go to work in the morning. And I want all my nutrients in here. I'm going to turn this down. And that's it. So stay with me for my dinner, what I eat for dinner. Yeah. Bye. Hi, welcome back. It is midday and it's time for my snack. And what I eat for my snack is typically a protein shake. Sometimes I will eat a protein shake. Or I will make protein bars, protein balls, like power balls. Or sometimes I won't even have anything. I'll just eat 3 meals a day. So you see what I eat in the morning. I split that up, have it for breakfast and lunch. So this is a snack. I may omit that sometimes, but I definitely do have something to eat before bed. So what I like to do in this blender, I will get almond milk or coconut milk. Sometimes I will make my own almond and coconut milk. I will probably do another video on how you can do that. But for the sake of this video, this is what you can use, and make sure it's unsweetened. So be careful of that. I also, this is my favorite brand. They also have one for sport. I plan on, first I want to hydrate, really hydrate. I'm going to take some more electrolytes. I actually went and picked up some more. I want to hydrate before I go to the gym. My goal is, if I have a smoothie with any fruit in it, I always try and make sure I am moving. I'll relax for a minute, but I'm going to get up and move. So if you have a piece of fruit, carbohydrate, you want to make sure you are moving around. Go clean the house, go for a walk, a 30-minute walk, because what that can do is help lower that insulin spike from eating a piece of fruit or a high carbohydrate meal. But for the sake of this video, I typically stick to low glycemic fruits. I don't avoid them, but I just make sure I pick the right ones. So I'm going to put, this is about a half a cup of blueberries. So mix it up in there. All right, so I added the almond milk. This is blueberries that are flying all over the place. Let me make sure I get all of that out. I apologize for the angle, but this is, you know what, I just want to bring you in my kitchen and show you what I do. But we're gonna make this happen, all right? So I put that in the blender. Also add cinnamon. You can have organic cinnamon. Again, today is Saturday. I have to do my grocery shopping. 6 in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. I tell people that and they say, Andrea, you're loca en la cabeza. I'm like, okay. All right, so typically I don't add any other powders in here because, see, the thing is, for hormonal balance, you really want to stick with whole foods. And as you notice, for my breakfast, everything is whole food. But the coconut aminos was in a bottle, but it has no soy. I try and stick to whole food. However, this is just a snack, my pre-workout snack. And if you're not gonna work out, you have this fruit in here, go walk. I'm going to put some beetroot in here, and that is about a tablespoon of beetroot. Sometimes I will add maca. Maca is really good for balancing your hormones. What was that noise? I don't know. I absolutely love this brand. It's Sun Warrior. There's so many that's on the market, and this one is the Classic Plus. I love chocolate. If you like vanilla, you can add vanilla, but I feel like this is the cleanest. There's other vegan protein that is out there, but you just use one that you like. This one, this is my go-to. I may try others, but I always come back to Sun Warrior because I just believe in grams of protein. Now, I calculated my protein for the day, and 17 grams is not going to be enough. My meals is 3 meals a day, and I have this snack. I need a little bit more protein, especially with me going to work out. So I will put in 2 scoops of protein. All right, we got that there. I am going to add in, you know what, like 1 ice cube. We'll see how that does, because my Ninja broke and this one is horrible. It's just horrible. All right, so I'm going to blend this up, and I will be right back. All right, so that's all blended up. Beautiful color, yes. I love it. And what I do, I have unsweetened coconut flakes. I just put in, oh gosh, it looks like a half a tablespoon. Not too much, because you have to watch your fat intake. So you want, fats are good, don't get me wrong, but the only reason why I'm kind of scrimping on that a little bit is because I forgot to tell you, I'm almost out of these. These are my Brazil nuts. I have 2 Brazil nuts, really good for selenium. You probably only need 2, but no more than 3. So this is my snack. I have my protein shake, and I have my 2 Brazil nuts. Oh my gosh, when I think of that, that's the reason why I did that little dance, because samba, I love samba. You guys, I love to dance. I love to dance samba. Do you guys like samba? Let me know in the comments what kind of dance you like. I know it's off topic, but let me know if you like samba. All right, so later I'm going to share with you what I have for dinner. Hi, so it is dinner time. So I'm going to show you what I typically eat for dinner. I always pair a vegetable with protein, and I may add, it depends on my macronutrients for that day, if I need to add in a little bit more carbohydrates, but I will show you what I will be making. I always have, well, most of the times I will have a raw salad, and you can either buy these containers. They already have this one is a perfect balance of spinach, spring mix leaves. I rotate my greens. I'll either just purchase 2 of these to last me for the entire week, or I also have this. This is, what is this? Green leaf lettuce. And I will wash that, but I have not washed that yet. These have been washed. And what I like to do is I put 2 cups of this in a large bowl. You see this bowl, all right? And this is about 2 cups, 2 handfuls of 2 cups. There's that one. Put this over here. And I have some sliced up carrots. Toss that right in there. I have about 2 cups of cabbage that I will put in the salad as well. The thing is, don't be afraid of vegetables. My whole goal is to make sure, I'm getting tongue twisted here. I'm not really good at doing these type of videos, if you notice, but I'm letting you in my life on how, you know, what I eat. So, I mean, I'm very down to earth, sincere, and transparent. So, but I'm not really good at filming this stuff, y'all, as you notice. All right, so we put the cabbage in here. All right. So right now we have the carrots, the red cabbage, we have the spring mix, and I chop up some cucumbers. Here's the thing, you may ask, okay, how much are you putting in there? How much, you know what? You just put it in there. Because greens are so good for you. Don't scrimp on the greens. That's the main thing. So I just put in maybe 3 or 4 of them. You know, they're already sliced up. So there goes the cucumbers. I'm gonna put this over here because I have so much stuff here trying to set this up for y'all. All right, so now, again, as you notice that I make sure I add in cruciferous vegetables yet again, which is the cabbage. You never go wrong with cabbage. Also, radishes are really good. You woman over 40 or for anyone with any hormonal balances, get them radishes in there. Sometimes I will add, I forgot to pick up cilantro. You can put cilantro in here. You can put parsley as well. You see how big this salad is? I don't play with my salads. All right. And what else do I add? So I add radish. So some stuff I didn't get. During the week, I will pick up some kimchi. Kimchi is really good for your prebiotic, probiotics. I also will put in my dressing. I will let you know what I put in there as well. I will put just plain coconut yogurt. It has to be plain. And I'll have a little teaspoon. Actually, I think I have some in the fridge, but I didn't get it out. For the sake of this video, I'm just throwing out some ideas for you. And yeah, that's it. This is typically my dinner. So you're wondering where the protein is. I will show it to you. Right now, I'm just chopping up a few cherry tomatoes. Flop them things in there like that. Now, here's the thing. When I have my salad, I like to pair it with a protein. And I think I mentioned in one of the video clips that I may have some meatless days, or I may have meat twice in one day, and then I'll have a vegan source. Now, this is tempeh. I will chop it up, and I'm going to put it in my air fryer that I have right here. Just have a little spray. I'll just spray it on. I will put garlic powder on there. What else I put? Some curcumin. Just chop it up in little tiny slices and put that in there. I'll let it cool, and I just put everything on the salad. Now, the days that I don't have tempeh, I made up some lentils. So I will eat lentils first, and I usually have this in a half. So this lentil is my curry lentils, and I put zucchini, bell peppers. I seasoned it with curry. I cooked it in some coconut milk, salt and pepper. What else I put in here? I think that's about it. Is that it? Yeah, seasoning, and just taste as you go. And I will have that with my salad. So on to, I'm gonna move this out of the way because I don't think you see it. Again, this is big. I eat all of this. You're getting all your vegetables in here. And if you just cannot have a raw salad, maybe have it one time per week, or you can have it 2 times per week, whatever you prefer, just to work up your tolerance for it, because I know some people may have issues with digesting raw salad. My stomach, I was not able to, but eventually when I started adding it in twice a week, and then eventually every day for dinner. Also, what you can do, again, is have a raw salad. Bear with me, okay? I'm trying to think of everything and not leave anything out for you. A raw salad, and then you can have some cooked vegetables. But the goal here is to get in that protein, fat, and fiber. So my tahini dressing that I put on my salad, I'll put 2 tablespoons. This has 19 grams of fat. So you want to be mindful of all the fat that you put in here. And 8 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons. And the salad just has just a teeny bit of protein in there, but not much. I also, in my dressing, I have some raw organic honey. This is my only time that I will have sugar. I will put in ½ tablespoon because you don't want that much in there. And what else I'll put in there? I will sprinkle some garlic. I don't know if you can see this on the video. And that's about a teaspoon. I love my coconut aminos, just about a teaspoon. I'm so used to doing this and making this. I like my sesame oil, organic sesame oil. 1, 2, that's it, just to give it a little oomph in there. I squeezed a lemon. Did I already tell y'all that? Just a ½ lemon as well. And that's pretty much it. You stir it up, you put it on your salad, and I like to top my salad with fennel seeds, or I'll put a lot of herbs in there. So get some herbs, get some cilantro, get some parsley. You can put dandelion greens. Dandelion is so very good for your liver. Any bitter foods is good for your liver, good for hormonal balancing. If you have estrogen dominance. So this is good for digestion. I'll put fennel seed right on top of there. Yes, I do a little bit of singing when I cook. I think that's it. That's it. And I just top that. So that's pretty much how I eat. Again, you can have cooked vegetables. Make sure they're cruciferous vegetables, like your broccoli, your cauliflower, and you have a protein and a fat. All right, and then there's some fiber in here. Sometimes I will sprinkle just 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. Just sprinkle it on top, and there you have your good fats. You have your fats in here. This is really good to eat. If you decide to make lentils, you can have it with chicken. But you see what I'm trying to explain here, how to pair it. You really want to be mindful of carbs, but not eliminate them. You just want to watch them. If you are in perimenopause or menopausal, we are very much so insulin resistant, so we have to watch any insulin spikes. It really makes it very hard to lose weight as well. But you just want to, the thing is, I don't want you to be afraid of carbs. It's just the wrong carbs that, like, you're processed. And as you notice, how I eat is not that much processed food. Sometimes I will have garbanzo beans, and I will put them in the air fryer as well. So you're just switching it up, all right? So your vegetable, your protein, and your fat, and you have some fiber in there. That is it. It's not that complicating at all. As long as you stay clean, you don't have no potato chips. Everything here is actually clean. And don't be scared of tempeh. I don't like tofu. If you like tofu, you can have tofu. I don't eat it a lot. I may have this 2 times a week. My meatless days, garbanzo, edamame beans, I'll have that, just a ½ cup. Because edamame beans, actually they're pretty high in protein. The goal is protein. So if you have any questions, please let me know. This is kind of sort of impromptu, very different for me. trying to do what I eat in a day. If you have any questions about anything, if you want to learn how to eat for your hormones, I do have a free download that you can just download it and just follow the recipes on there. Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. All right. Be blessed, be fruitful. Bye.